Hi everyone, I'm Hao Yiwang. So now I'd like to give a presentation about my final essay and primary text. My primary text is a movie called The World War Zombie. It tells the story of Gary, an employee of the United Nations who travels across half the globe to prevent the rampant zombies from overthrowing countries, which can cause the entire human race to be exterminated. One quiet morning in Boston, Gary, a former United Nations investigator, was driving on the road. But the original happy atmosphere is quickly replaced by death, explosions, car accidents, and zombies. The city of Boston soon fell. Gary tried his best to help his family member escape from the city, and eventually they fled to the United Nations aircraft carrier. Then they learned that the zombies virus had spread around the world, and in order to prevent the destruction of the world, Gary is forced to travel around the world to find the solution to this disaster. It is an almost hopeless and suffering journey, and the fate of the world hangs in the balance. Um, Gary have to travel to like Korea, Israel, and many other countries to find the answer. Uh, Also, in this movie, I can find many plots which shows the human nature and the social empathy. In my final essay, I want to talk more about the social empathy in literature, like the movie, especially for the science fiction movie. Because I think that the literary creation is something that can showing the social empathy and human nature best in people's life. For example, about my primary text, The World War Zombie, it is a science fiction. In my opinion, the science fiction should not only focus on the embodiment of unstrained imagination, but also more about the human nature, like depiction of the inner thoughts of a character and the social empathy. So I suppose that it can be pretty related to my main topic. Most of the good science fiction with better fame all have detailed depiction of the human nature with deeply critical thinking, since they have a strong relationship. The social empathy is thinking in other people's mind, and a better movie should contain the description of the human nature, social empathy, or critical thinking, because this really gives the work more depth. Also, those kinds of movie can let the audience have a profound thinking and the sense of substitution and empathy. I also think those science fiction, like especially for the disaster film, need to have a detailed depiction of human nature and social empathy, since a movie only about disaster or the end of the world is pretty low and hard to achieve success. Also, some descriptions or depictions of social empathy can lead some maybe critical thinking for the audience, because we know that the social empathy is the tool for people to communicate. So, I also suppose that a better movie with social empathy can let the audience to feel the love in the world, thus can lead them to love their life. I chose this movie because it is a story about the character choose to help or save others in danger. Like After knowing that Gary's family member is in danger and missing, the doctor decided to help Gary finish such a difficult task, to help Gary and his family member reunion as soon as possible, although he knows that it is a dangerous journey. I think this is a good example about social empathy. The plot of choosing to help other people who are in the moment of crisis can allow the audience to have a better feeling of the social empathy and the beauty of this world, so that people can enjoy their life and love their family more. And also, in my opinion, this is what the literature, like a film, should mean to the society and to the public. Thanks for listening. And any questions?